Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube page for Bremby Films. I'm glad you guys followed me, and if you haven't, please like and subscribe to this page. You definitely won't miss it. Some great news. Also follow my journey, Bremby Films journey, and to know about myself as a person. I think my Instagram shows that, hey, I do a lot of videos, but it doesn't tell you a lot about my personality and how I am on when it comes to certain situations. I think we all deal with certain type of situations, and we have maybe a story behind those situations and how do we overcome those situations at times. I'm definitely willing to share that with you guys. There's no more hiding, and there's a big secret that I want to tell y'all that I think is really important to me. Where am I at right now? I definitely just got back into videos, say maybe a month ago. Yeah, about the end of the year, where I did a fitness video for my boy Ken, and that was a very fun shoot, only because I was literally on a hiatus from filming, and I had to take that break not only for myself but to figure out, do I want to keep doing this, which I did. I really wanted to keep doing it, or did I want to keep shooting stuff that was not even going to make me better, you know? So I had to really break those kind of things down, and now I know what I shoot and what I don't shoot, what I can shoot and what I don't think is reasonable for me to shoot. Because I know people that just shoot and create, but don't have no real definite position of where they want to go. So that's something that I just want to tell you guys, like, if you're going to create something with meaning, with purpose. I think that's something that we all have to find in ourselves. I think you can create something to shoot when you're starting out, and that's great, but as time progresses, what do you like to shoot? What do you want to create? And that's where I was trying to figure out coming into 2020. Happy New Year to everybody. I know it's like 16 days out. So recently I've been doing a lot of reading. I've been doing Rich Dad Poor Dad, the investment book. I've been reading creativity books. I've been reading guideline books, just to spark my interest and write down things. It wasn't like I stopped. It was more of, hey, take a break. You did this great work all this year. Breathe. Literally breathe. Enjoy your fruits and understand that you're not in a position that you want to be, but you are definitely there before when you even started. And I did know where I was, and I definitely learned that about myself. So recently, as you guys can see, the changes that I had to make for myself. So I somewhat grew out a beard. This is new for me. I don't normally grow out my facial hair, but I think it's part of my lifestyle now. Another thing I did was I'm in contacts. If y'all haven't really watched my last couple videos, I was in glasses. My glasses was crooked, and one of the things broke, and I was just done. And I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. And it was bothering when I look at videos and I'm like trying to keep fixing my glasses and doing this. With contacts, I could just look at the screen and look at my holder and see what I'm looking at. And I could wear sunglasses, so it makes me feel cool. And it gave me a little bit of swagger. Another thing I just did lately was lift. I lost 20 pounds. I was 225 when I started out. I was a little bit more chubby in the face. Now I lost a lot of that. You probably can't tell because it looked like I've been always skinny if you know me. But this is something that I had to do, and I lost a ton of weight. I'm now close to getting abs. I meal prep. I eat properly. Everything is much smoother through everything that I do. I made everything a lifestyle. So making things a lifestyle for yourself. If you want something in your life, you gotta take the time into what you really want to do, and if you want to keep that, you got to keep doing it over and over and over again. That's why I started lifting weights. I started working out again, and this was way before my 2020 resolution, and I had no 2020 resolution. I still don't today. I think it's really more of the lessons learned that I'm going through everything and how I really want to pursue this situation. So when I started lifting weights, I found myself out of shape, not concentrating, and just trying to lift so I can catch up to everybody else, when really it's not that situation. It's always about you coming in and putting in the work. You're not there yet, but you're gonna get there eventually. Lifting helped it a lot. I'm much stronger. I don't breathe as hard. All these things, and like I said, I lost so much weight. Today was mostly about me. So today I went to the gym, and my main focus was control. I've always been the lead shooter and everything else, and I've always tried to figure out, like, when I go into the weight room, what am I focusing on? So I worked on my shoulders. I worked on a lot of my upper body because that's where I really want to focus at. My legs are something that I can work on. I'm still doing that, but I want to focus on my upper body. And what I did was I want to learn about control. Control what you can do. It's not heavy. It's not too heavy, but it's right in the middle. So, and when I took that mindset into the gym, I realized that that's everyday life. It's some situations that you can't control and you can't really deal with. You have to bump down just a little bit on your situation, and you have to take it to the small portion of that. The other thing I would say was when I had too much control, and I had too much control. I was everywhere, and that was what my last couple of months were. I was everywhere. I had so much control on everything that it was a little bit too much, but it was too easy. It was too easy. So I was like, I got control of this. I control of this. But then after that, I was like, it's not right. I wanted to put more on myself. So when I put so much more on myself, then it was like it was too much. I had too much control, and I can't keep up with everything. So I had to come back down just a little bit to hit that sweet spot. And that's how I looked at weights. Control. You control the parts where it's like you can do this, and where you can't do it. I say you can't do it, but you're not ready for that part yet. You control enough situation where it's like, hey, this is the middle, and that's where I'm gonna stick it at. And I like whoever can handle that other situation can do that. They control that. So I had to learn to control not only my actions, the way I talk, the way I lead, the way I, being a second shooter, because I like to be in charge, I'm not gonna lie, but I had to realize that I can't always be in charge. I have to be responsible for Nick's actions, and that means putting your ego aside and realizing that, hey, I'm not gonna always be in charge. And as new videographers, we're learned that because it's like, oh, I'm the shooter, I'm the editor, I'm the DP, I'm all these things, and you realize you can't do it alone for so long. So you control what you can. If you're a camera operator, just be the camera operator. Don't try to be the director. Don't try to be the editor. Like, do what you can at that moment, and that's it. And that's where I had to learn about myself. So I had to learn how to be a better team player. But going back to control, that's something that you have to realize. It's just like basketball. You're playing sports for so long, and that's what you want to know. You got to be in control of your situation. Another thing that I had to learn about was this beard growth. I think this beard symbolizes my maturity just a little bit. It shows that, yes, there's some rough patches, but the roughness shows how much I'm going through and how much I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So my beard made me realize it's rough patches, but it's a growth process, and I'm sticking with it. Yes, it's not the prettiest, but that's not the point. The point is I'm going through it, and I'm filling out the gaps, and there's little by little of myself, whereas it's like, oh, I can do this, but I'm not ready for this part. I could smooth out this, I could put the oil in, all this stuff, and it's just a growth. So the beard symbolizes my maturity, it symbolizes my growth, it symbolizes my inner peace as a human being, and that's what I want to do, especially coming into 2020. Another thing, the contacts. Plain and simple, I wanted my vision to be clear and crisp no matter what, because my glasses wasn't polarized, so I couldn't get that sunlight glare, and I'd be seeing all these sunshines, and I'll look at my screen, my monitor, and it'd be everywhere. So it was definitely something that I had to get rid of over time, and it helped, and it's the right thing to do. So I was really happy that I went with contacts, and I did this last month, December, and it's a month straight, and I can say it has made a total difference. I haven't really got to shoot everything with contacts yet, but when I go to the gym or when I am shooting, I don't have to worry about taking off my glasses to, and then I can't see nothing, so I have to fake it and be like, yeah, I can see you, but I can't. So that's something that I have to really focus on. But my context is something that made me grow. So yeah, guys, I think that's where I'm passing on to my knowledge of your growth. That should be the name of this title, really growth and feeling this way and having somebody to talk to about this. I had a friend recently who's helped me grow through this process, and it's been a hell of a ride, different journey, and it lead me to my secret. So secret is I am no longer working as a full-time employee. I've been working as a full-time employee for at least 2 years while doing videos, and I was only reaching my potential for so long to where this was not fun for me anymore. And I was tired, I was exhausted, and people will be like, oh, when the video's coming out, when I know in my heart I could do it much faster than anything, because it's not a lot, but it felt like a lot because I had to go to work in those 8-hour shifts, and then I had to come home and edit for at least another 5 or 6 hours. And when you sit in front of a computer for hours and hours, it rests on your eyes, and your eyes be all dreary and sleepy. So that bothered me. There'd be some days that I'd be just too tired, or I wanted to go hang with my friends, and I just didn't make time enough for myself. So yeah, quitting my job was probably the best experience. This was actually my last week to be on full time, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. That was maybe miss an opportunity to actually go somewhere and make a lot of money. Not saying it's gonna always happen, but it's like I wanted to be there. I want to experience this new thing and be a full-time videographer, cinematographer, however you guys want to go about it, and really explore my passion, which is videos. I really love videography. I love to create. I love to tell stories, and I want to get better at that. I was saying I want to do sound design much better. All these goals I had, I said I wasn't going to get there if I had this full-time job. And it broke me to where I had to quit. And there's no looking back at it now. It's literally going forward. So on today, January 16, guys, I am no longer a full-time employee. I am a full-time freelance videographer. You go to my website at www.brembyfilms.net. I had to reboot it, so definitely go to the website. You'll see a lot of my previous work, and you'll see some new work coming up soon as well. So I'm definitely excited about that. That was my secret to you guys. I don't think nobody knew that. I think it was just like, why is he only making one video a month, or why is he not coming out as much? He should definitely do more and show his face. Well, that was the reason. And then I had to set up the light. This is something tedious every day, literally. If you never had to set up your lights and set up this camera, you would probably not want to do it either. You probably want to just lay down in your bed and go to sleep. So, I mean, I'm 30-some years old, and I had to figure that out and give that up. So I want you guys to realize that it don't matter when you start, man. It's just really taking that jump. So I'm free falling to my passion, and my father in the sky, he's definitely going to catch me wherever I do and how I do it. So I won't fall. I know that for a fact. I won't fail. I'm going to get better. I'm going to take some L's. I'm going to take some W's. It's definitely a fun journey for me. So, and I'm the first, I can't say in my family, but the first in my brothers to actually say, yeah, I got a service. I got something I really believe in, and I'm confident in my ability. So I'm definitely excited. I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video again. Please like and subscribe this video. Come back next time when I come back from Phoenix. So I'll definitely have something new for you and tell you about my journey. Actually, I'll show you the journey more than anything. I got a gorilla. That's why I'm in this different angle, which is really nice. I might do this angle more because it's definitely much easier, and I don't have to move everything goes over, and I keep my light to where it's at. I don't have to keep taking it down. So one thing I can't do is the softbox. So if you want to follow my page, go to Bremby Films on my IG. If you want to follow my website, go to brembyfilms.net to book me on there as well. My Twitter account is Bremby Produces. That's another account that you guys can see me tweet on. You'll probably see a little bit more of my reaction toward things, but I'm also very open. So I want to be more open with you guys and ladies. I want to be more open with you creators. that's out there, because I think we hold back so much that it's like, I want to be in this way, but I can't, you know. So that's something that was another platform I'm using. Facebook, I still gotta use it, but we'll see where that goes. So, but thank you guys for joining. I think y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.